welcome to our channel Jayaditya Math Tutorial. We are doing a series of 10th class mathematics as you all know, and we are very happy to announce that we are also going to start the classes for 9th and 8th standard students. Okay, so hope you all enjoy our classes. In this class we are going to introduce our textbook for us, that's all. Okay, so in 9th class mainly this class is for 9th standard students, and in your 9th standard you will be seeing a change here. Why? Because till your 8th standard you have written only for one paper. You have only one paper for mathematics. In that one paper you have all the chapters in that single paper only. There you have 8 mark sections, section for 8 marks problems, and you have a section for 4 mark problems and a section for 2 mark problems, and also in the bits you have each question carries 1 mark up to 8th standard. But here each and every part will be split into 2 parts here. Okay, why? Because see here, even your complete syllabus will be split into 2 papers here, that is like paper 1 and paper 2. Complete mathematics will be for 2 parts here. So you'll be having paper 1 and also you'll be having paper 2. Clear? Here also you have 14 chapters as you have in your 8th standard. In the 9th standard 7 chapters will comes under paper 1 and some 7 chapters comes under paper 2. There you'll be having 8 marks section, but exam pattern will be absolutely the same, but your marks will be reduced to half now. If you have 8 marks, here you will be having only 4 marks. If you have their 4 mark section, for the same section you will be awarded here only 2 marks. If you have 2 mark questions there, you will be awarded only 1 mark for those questions here. And if you have 1 mark for each bit, here you will be having only half mark. There you will be writing the paper for complete 80 marks. Here you need to write each paper for 40 marks. So paper 1 will be 40 marks and paper 2 will be 40 marks, and 40 plus 40 will gives you 80. So for getting 80 marks, what we need to do, and first of all we should understand what is our syllabus now and what are the related topics when compared to 8th. So what are the topics to be revised from 8th? So you need to observe that. So in this session, as I told you, we are going to introduce our textbook for us. So what chapters comes under paper 1 and what chapters comes under paper 2, let us discuss now. As I already told you, you have 14 chapters mainly, and you will be having 15th chapter, that is proofs in mathematics here. Okay, so let us understand about each and every chapter here. Okay, so the very first chapter is real numbers. The very first chapter is real numbers. In your 8th standard you have learned about rational numbers, right? Nana? Here you have real numbers. Here you will be learning more about irrational numbers here. Okay, and you have polynomials and factorization. You have in your 8th standard you have algebraic expression and factorization chapter. So if you prepare those 2 chapters perfectly, this chapter is nothing for you. Polynomials and factorization, that will be very simple. So this is the first chapter and this is the second chapter, comes under paper 1 here. And the third chapter is elements of geometry. Here you will be learning about some basic concepts about geometry, and you will be learning about some Euclid, mathematician Euclid also in this chapter. You will be having some postulates, axioms. So this is very small chapter but important chapter. And the fourth chapter is lines and angles. You know about angles, right? So here also you have lines and angles. Here the problems will be very interesting. Okay, and the fifth chapter is coordinate geometry. What do you mean by coordinate geometry? So for example, for suppose on this board, if I want to locate a point here, how can I tell here? So I need 2 dimensions. So see here, from the bottom we can take like that, and from left of my board. So you should have 2 dimensions to locate a point. So those 2 dimensions will be simply called as coordinates. So this is just I am giving you the brief here. Actually when we are dealing with the chapter, you will be understanding very much now. Okay, even when you open your Google Maps and you see your location, okay, in your smartphones, everyone is having smartphone now. Once you open your location in your Google Maps, then in the bottom you can see 2 dimensions there. One represents the latitude and other represents the longitude. So Earth will be like this. You will be having the latitudes in this manner and you will be having the longitudes in this manner. So if a person is standing here, so there should be a reference of the longitude and also there should be the reference of a latitude. So here you need 2 dimensions here. So this part we will be learning in coordinate geometry, not about latitudes and longitudes. Okay, we will be having some formulas there, some interesting chapter. and you have linear equation in 2 variables. In your 8th standard you have learned linear equation in 1 variable, Nana. Here you will be learning about linear equations in 2 variables, and here you have a graphs also. Okay, there you have graphs in data handling like that, no? So similarly you will be having graphs here also. This is also very important chapter. Okay, each and every chapter in 9th class is very important for your 10th standard, Nana. Simply I will be telling that much. And seventh chapter is about triangles. In this triangles chapter, so most of you will be thinking what will be there in triangle to learn about. So there will be 3 sides and 3 angles, no? But here you will be understanding some different properties of triangles here, like congruency of triangles. And in your 10th class you have similarity of triangles. If you learn about triangles here perfectly, then it will be a base for you in similar triangles. Most of the students feel afraid of similar triangles in 10th standard. If you feel that you should not be in that position, you should focus more on triangles here. Okay, and 8th chapter is nothing but quadrilaterals. So here in quadrilaterals there will be some basic concepts related to quadrilaterals, and you will be also having different problems, Rana. If you understand triangles perfectly, then it will be easy for you in understanding quadrilaterals also. You can learn many things in quadrilaterals. This is also one of the most important chapter. Then coming to the 9th chapter. 9th chapter is statistics. Don't think what do you mean by statistics here. You have learned about data handling. So data handling is a part of statistics. Statistics is a branch of mathematics actually. So when you are upgrading yourself to upper standards, so each and every topic will be a specific chapter over there. Okay, Nan? So see, every chapter will be a branch in your higher studies. So like that you should understand. In this statistics you will be finding about mean, median, mode. You will be having some central tendencies like that. So we'll be discussing about that in our statistics chapter. And what is the 10th one? Most of you students will be feeling very light in finding area of a square, area of a rectangle, like that. Clear? So but here you will be talking about what means. You will be talking about 3D solids now. You will be finding the surface area of a 3D solid. For example, let us take a box here. Okay, see here I have a box here. So see here, Nana, this box is in the form of a cuboid. If you see like this is only a rectangle. You can easily find the area of the rectangle here, right? So how to find total surface area? Here you will be having two concepts here. You will be having a concept of lateral surface area, and you will be having a concept of total surface area. What do you mean by lateral surface area and what do you mean by total surface area? So if you find areas of only these 4 faces, so cuboid has 6 faces, right? So if you find area of only these 4 faces, then this is called lateral surface area. If you add area of the top and area of the base to the lateral surface area, then you will be getting total surface area now. And here you will be finding volume also. What do you mean by volume? The space of, what do you mean by area? You tell me first of all. So area is nothing but it is the place occupied by any figure, any 2-dimensional figure is nothing but, so see here, for example, there is a rectangle. So the place occupied by the figure is nothing but its area. Here you have all 3D figures. So 3D means you should have 3 directions here, right? So that will be a space. The space occupied by the figure, the space occupied by the solid, or else space occupied by the solid is nothing but its volume. Clear? Right. Then you have areas. In these areas, if you want to solve the problems of areas, you should have complete grip of triangles and quadrilaterals. So what do you mean by areas again? Here means, see here you will be having some properties. For example, there are 2 parallel lines now. For example, in these 2 parallel lines, there are 2 parallelograms, let us think. So there are 2 parallelograms with the same base. Let us take the base as AB. ABCD is one parallelogram. And ABEF is the other parallelogram. ABCD is one parallelogram and ABEF is the other parallelogram here. Okay now. So if you observe this one, both areas of both the parallelograms will be equal here. Both areas of both the parallelograms will be equal. So you will be learning about some kind of properties in the chapter areas, and you have different model problems, Rana, where you can apply your brain. Here the calculation is not much important, rather than application of your brain is very important. After 11th chapter you have 12th chapter. In this you will be learning about circles. Very interesting chapter here. So you will be learning about circle. What do you mean by circle? What do you mean by chord? What do you mean by diameter? Okay, what is the segment? Okay, and what happens when for example, see here now, what happens when a perpendicular is drawn onto a chord. So such kind of properties you will be having, some theorems you will be having, which will be very useful for you in your 10th class. Okay, so circles is also one of the most important chapter. Here you will be having some different problems, like if for example, if the angle is here, if the angle here is 120 degrees, what is the angle here? What will be the angle in this part? So such kind of problems you will be having in your circles chapter. And then you have geometrical constructions. You are very much well versed with the constructions in your 8th standard. There you have done constructions. No, you have in 8th standard also you have constructions. Here also you have geometrical constructions, but here the way of asking question will be different. Sometimes here you will be constructing a segment of a circle also. Just now I told you in circles you will be learning about segment, I told. So here you need to construct a segment. You will be learning about triangles here. You can construct triangle when 3 different sides are given, or 2 sides and 1 angle is given, like that you can construct. But here he will be giving sum of 2 sides, perimeter of the triangle will be given. So how to construct such kind of triangles? So this also will be very, very interesting chapter here. Here you will be having hardly only 5 models. If you practice those 5 models, this chapter is completed. That's all. And you have very, very interesting and simple chapter which has only one exercise, that is probability. This is your main introduction chapter in your 9th standard, and you will be having the same in your 10th standard also. There is only one minor difference in this syllabus, Nana. Here you will be having you will be learning about probability, whatever you have learned in your 9th standard, in your 10th standard also. Okay, so whatever the syllabus is there in 9th standard, you will be also having in 10th standard, but there somewhat it will be more, Nana. That's all. If you learn about that part here, there it will be easy for you in your 10th standard. So whenever you are starting your preparation in your 9th standard, you should not focus on 9th standard, you should focus on 10th standard. So each and every chapter is related to 10th chapter. For example, you have real numbers in your 9th standard, you also have in 10th round. You have polynomials here, you have polynomials in 10th. You have coordinate geometry here, you have coordinate geometry in 10th also. This chapter is also there in your 10th. Triangles is also there. And mostly, and the most important one is the statistics. There it plays very, very important role. This is also very, very important chapter there. Surface areas and volumes you will be learning in your 9th standard as under the name surface areas and volumes. But in your 10th standard, the name of the chapter will be changed as what? That is like mensuration. There you will be learning the same chapter under mensuration. But here you will be finding the surface area and volumes for a cube or a cuboid, like that. But in your 10th standard, how you will be learning means, for example, there is a cylinder. Okay, there will be a cylinder. On this there will be a core. So here 2 solids will be combined to form a solid. Now 2 different solids will be combined to form one solid there. So if you learn the basics here correctly, then it will be easy for you to crack the questions in your 10th standard. And mensuration chapter is also very, very important. Surface areas and volumes is also very, very important for you whenever you are writing some other talent test like that now. Okay, and what you have still, so that's all. This is all about your textbook. You have 14 chapters. In this, what I have written on the left side will comes under paper 1. What are those chapters, Nana? That is real numbers, polynomials and factorization, coordinate geometry, linear equation in 2 variables, triangles, quadrilaterals and areas, Nana. Okay, and in paper 2 you have elements of geometry, lines and angles, statistics, surface areas and volumes, circles, geometrical constructions and probability. So here the probability and constructions also you will be having in your 10th standard. Even the circles is very, very important there. Why? Because you have a chapter like tangents and secants in your 10th standard that will be completely depending on circles and constructions. Okay, even in the similar triangles concept also you will be using construction. So constructions is also very, very important chapter in your 9th standard. Okay, I hope you have complete idea about your 9th class mathematics. In our coming classes, let us go chapter wise. In the chapter, we will be discussing what are the concepts are there in each and every chapter in the first session. After that, we will be taking each and every point without missing any point. We will be discussing the concept in detail rather than problems. Why? Because in our final examinations, mainly I told you just now only, when you are preparing for 9th standard, your focus should be on 10th. Right? In your 10th class final exam paper, hardly 1 or 2 questions will be from your textbook, not more than that. Each and every question will be a new question for you when you sit in the examination hall. So you should have a practice of practicing new problems other than the problems in the textbook. So in your textbook you will be having some columns like do this, try this, think and discuss, and also you will be having examples. Then you have exercise, right? Now so this must be your priority of preparation whenever you are starting your preparation. So you should never miss do this. That is the first part. Why? Because in your final examinations or board examination papers, most of the questions will be 1 mark and 2 mark questions will be from do this column only, do this and try this and think and discuss. Okay, you'll get 1 mark 2 mark questions. If you want to score complete marks in 1 and 2 mark sections, then definitely you should focus on try this, do this and think and discuss. And examples plays vital role here. Okay, based on the examples only your problems will be appearing in your examination. So example, you should not neglect examples also when you are preparing for your examination. Keep in mind, you should read each and every line of your textbook, each and every word of your textbook in order to score maximum. Okay, and you need to apply your brain also. Clear? So this is the complete picture. I told you how we will be going in further classes. I told you no. So we will be taking a chapter first. We'll be discussing what are the important concepts in that chapter, and in the examination point of view, which concepts are very very important there, and we'll be dealing some model problems related to those. Whenever there is an important part, I'll try to explain each and every problem, and some cases you'll be having duplication of problems. That means some problems will be repeated in the same model. In the same model you will be having 3 to 4 problems. If I explain all the 3 to 4 problems in the same model, you will be getting bored. So in that case, let us explain 1 or 2, and 2 you can do there. With that you will be having some practice also. Clear? So that's all for now. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and if you like my class, please do like and share with your friends. Thank you for now. Let us meet in our next class. Bye.